Hi. My name is Tom and today I and my friend John are excited to share with you about psychodynamic frame of reference.
Yeah, hello everyone, I am John, and today we will make you have a better understanding of the psychodynamic frame of reference.
Firstly, psychodynamic frame of reference is based on Dr. Sigmund Freud's idea that human has the initiative to invest emotions and psychic energy to achieve basic needs and maintain relationship. Specifically, this approach draws attention to the sources of energy and motivational forces that drive human actions by considering what is within the inner world of individuals, including their emotions, relationships between individuals, and in the reality that is created by the dynamics of groups. Freud also believed that neurotic symptoms or dysfunctional behavior or manifestations of a person's inner drivers implies that every neurotic symptom or act has an underlying reason.
Just as a film projector transports an image onto a blank screen, Freud believed the inner working of the mind could also influence our outer vision by expanding and creating additional layers to what is experienced, influenced by earlier past events. His earliest theory believed that actions are affected by unconscious thoughts and feelings, creating symptom formation due to the dynamic tensions between conflicting conscious and unconscious thoughts and wishes.
Most of our everyday actions and behavior are not controlled consciously but are the product of unconscious mind that reveals themselves in three ways: the slips of tongue, creativity like home and clay, and lastly neurotic symptoms like anxiety, panic attacks, and phobia.
Psyche is split into three different sections, which are id, ego and superego.
Psychodynamic theory originated from Freud's psychoanalysis theory and includes all theories that were based on Freud's ideas: Carl Jung, Alfred Adler and Erik Erikson. Psychodynamic theory attempts to explain human behavior in terms of internal psychological process of the individual and the repetition of interpersonal patterns that are often outside of an individual's conscious awareness and have their origins in childhood experiences. Childhood experiences greatly affect emotions and behavior as adults, and the various conflicts throughout childhood development shape overall personality.
According to Freud, the conscious mind is what the person aware of at any particular moment. Preconscious is defined as available memory, where anything that can be made conscious, such as the memories of the person who are not at the moment thinking, can be easily bring to mind. Freud claimed that the largest part is unconscious, where it includes things that are not easily available to our awareness, such as instincts or drives, and unwanted things such as emotions and memories that associated with trauma.
The id can be understood as a demand to take care of needs immediately. During the first year of a child's life, the id becomes ego. The ego then searches for an object that can satisfy his or her wishes that it creates to fulfill the organism needs. Superego, which is a record of these obstacles and aids, then helps the organism to keep track of the rewards and punishments. Superego ideal derives from rewards and positives model presented to the child, while superego conscience derives from punishments and warnings.
The goals for the psychodynamic FOR is to provide ways to learn new skills, improve skills, or gain confidence in the skills already had. To provide opportunities to try new roles and gain confidence with already established roles. To provide means toward increased self-acceptance with recognition, expression, and acceptance of one's thoughts and feelings. To facilitate movement toward flexibility in approaching life tasks. To enhance performance ability. To increase impulse control. To connect to and find meaning in the world.
The term psychodynamic refers to the theory by Sigmund Freud which describes everything from child development to abnormal psychology and also individual personality. A lot of our behaviors and preferences of adulthood are shaped by our childhood experiences. As Freud's work in this area evolved over more than 50 years, Freud's theory on psychodynamic had go through an evolution, along with other researchers such as Adler, Erikson and Jung. Thus, it is most accurate to think of psychodynamic theory as a set of interrelated models that complement and build upon each other. The development of psychodynamic begin with topographic model to the psychosexual stage model, and lastly the structural model.
In his 1900 book, The Interpretation of Dreams, Freud introduced this topographic model of the mind, which contended that the mind could be divided into three regions: conscious, preconscious, and unconscious. Firstly, the conscious, which is part of the mind, holds information that you're focusing on at this moment, what you're thinking and feeling right now. Secondly, the preconscious, that contains material that is capable of becoming conscious but is not conscious at the moment because your attention is not being directed toward it. And thirdly, the unconscious, that contains anxiety-producing material, for example, sexual impulses, aggressive urges that are deliberately repressed, held outside of conscious awareness as a form of self-protection because they make you uncomfortable.